Hey, what's up? Okay, so thank the Lord I'm back home safely. Love that. Love having my bed. Love having good food. Just love being home with my family. It's a really amazing feeling. So there's a lot of stuff I could talk about. The first semester has really technically ended. I could delve into that, or I could talk about being home. However, one thing I want to talk about, because it's been on my mind, is kind of systems. So, the other day I talked about like the Fire TV implementation plan with Sutherland, which was basically just implement Fire TVs on all the first floor lounges. And originally I did that, but then I was like, okay, I'll leave the remote on the table in those lounges and just like if you want to use it, you use it. But then what happened was that on the West Lounge, the remote had been moved to another room besides the lounge. So I thought someone took it. And I started thinking about that. So I was like, okay, I have to restructure. Eventually I found that. And I was like, okay, let me restructure how I do this thing because it does lead to the possibility of the remote being lost and stuff like that. So then I was like, okay, the best option is to give the remote to security guards who are like right in front of the lounges. So, like they can, so basically if they want to watch something, they can use it, and if someone wants to borrow the remote, they can just check it out with them with ease of use or whatever. But then I started thinking about it, I was like, I wasn't forced to make that decision, but the way the system is structured, I can't. That was like the best decision I could make, and that's something I've been thinking about now. It's like I want to learn how to create those type of systems where I don't need to account for each variable. I just know that the system itself forces that outcome, if that makes sense. Like the best way I've been able to describe it is think of it like in the sport, let's say football, like American soccer, or basketball. When you mark someone, right? Like when your teammates mark someone, it forces the path of the ball, like where the ball goes to, because they can't pass to the people who are marked, right? Because then if they pass it, the other team will get the ball. So forcing that, like you limit the options, and by limiting the options you kind of control the output itself. So that's something I've been kind of trying to think about and how I can create those type of systems where I why I can't account for every input, I can kind of control the output, which sounds really weird, but I think I'm just trying to think of how I can. I'm just thinking about that in general, like in terms of my personal life, in terms of stuff I'm involved in. Like imagine what's the best example? I don't know like the best use cases to explain it, but that's just something that's been on my mind. I do think it's really interesting. Um, but yeah, that's where my head is at right now. Um, Glad to be back. Being back also I have to get some research stuff done. I also have the option to get more hours. I'm gonna talk to my boss about that. But yeah, overall excited for the Christmas break. It's been a nice semester and I love being with my family. So besides that, I have nothing else to say, so have a great day.